Hey guys, welcome back to Matryoshka Tips channel. Today we're going to talk about something that a lot of men struggle with, especially if you're shy or haven't had much experience. You see a woman you like and I don't know, maybe she is beautiful, smart, has a great vibe, etc. And suddenly your brain freezes. You don't know what to say, how to say it, or if you will embarrass yourself. If you've ever felt like that, don't worry, you're not broken, you just need a better approach. And in this video, I will try to show you how to talk to a woman without sounding awkward. Some clear steps, I would say, easy phrases, and a way of speaking that makes her feel comfortable, and makes you feel more like you. So let's get started. So a lot of men start a conversation already thinking that they have to win her over. And that pressure kills your natural energy, sorry. So instead, focus on learning about her, not selling yourself, Instead of thinking, what do I say to make her like me? Ask yourself, what do I want to know about her, Use simple, natural questions like, what do you do when you're not working? Or are you more of a night person or a morning person? Those kinds of questions are easy to answer and open, the door to real conversations. Because you're showing interest, not trying to perform. Next, don't go deep right away. If you barely know her, don't ask about her childhood, her exes, or her biggest fears. Start with something simple, something that gives her space to play, laugh, or relax. You could say something like, this place has weird energy, I don't know, don't you think? Or you look like someone who doesn't check their email on weekends. These little comments show that you're relaxed and that helps her relax as well. A calm start builds, comfort. Next, the way you stand, look, and move says more than your words. Stand up straight, keep your shoulders relaxed, keep your hands visible, make eye contact, not in a creepy stare, but calm and steady. Smile slightly when you start speaking. It puts both of you at ease. So even if you're nervous inside, that's totally normal by the way, if your body looks calm, you will feel more confident after just a few minutes. Your words will come out smoother because your body isn't in panic mode, you know what I mean? Control the body first and the mind will follow. Okay, if you talk non-stop, one might feel overwhelmed. If you barely speak, she might think you're not interested. So find a rhythm, speak for a few sentences and then pause. Ask her something, then listen. Also, don't interrupt, her to show how smart or funny you are. When she talks, really listen, not just to her words, but how she says them, That attention makes you stand out instantly. It's not about, quantity of words. It's about quality of presence. Next, you don't need long speeches. Simple phrases can build a strong connection when delivered with calm energy. Say things like, you're fun to talk to, or, oh, that's an interesting way to see it. If you like something about her, just say, I like your style. These lines aren't, cheesy, they are sincere and short. And that's what makes them powerful, because it shows that you're comfortable with silence and don't need to over-explain. Okay, a lot of guys panic when there is a pause, but silence isn't always bad. A short silence can actually be powerful. It shows that you're not desperate to fill every second. If there is a gap, just smile, I don't know, sip your drink or hold eye contact for a second. And then say something simple like, oh, you're hard to read, that's interesting. You turn the silence into part of the conversation instead of, treating it like a mistake. Women feel more drawn to men who stay calm, in those small, quiet moments. Sometimes the best way to handle awkwardness is to name it, actually. Instead of getting stuck in your head, just say, okay, I'm thinking way too hard about what to say next, or, oh, you're making it hard to concentrate. That's not fair. It breaks the tension, it's real, and most of the time she will laugh and feel more relaxed with you. Humor and honesty combined is a powerful mix. You don't have to be, sleek, just be real. Next, if the chat is going well, don't let it drag out. End it on a high note. Say something like, oh, I've got to head out, but I liked talking to you. Let's keep in touch. Then hand her your phone or say, let's get a coffee sometime, you seem interesting. Be direct and casual. Ending confidently is just as important as starting well. It shows that you're not afraid to take the lead, and that sticks in her mind, believe me. So to sum it up, guys, talking to women doesn't mean being clever, perfect, or super smooth. It just means being present, being calm, being curious, and most of all, being yourself without, apology. If you practice these steps, I hope that you will feel more comfortable each time. The awkwardness fades, the tension disappears, and what's left is something honest. See you in the next one. Bye.